Bella a tutti da Alessandro, siamo qui con NBA 2K16, my carriera pronti per una partita. Atlanta Hawks.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. In this game, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Atlanta Hawks. Well, for Atlanta, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball. Looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. And Kenny, tonight we have two of the more veteran rosters in the league competing. Obviously, a lot of experience out there on the floor. What kind of game do you think we'll see with all these vets?
Well, with vets, you're going to see good floor spacing, guys who take care of the basketball, and they're going to get back on the defensive end. You don't have to coach guys like that. You just let them.
Ok. Il nostro personaggio è una guardia.
The Nets play before the hometown crowd. We've got it for you tonight, live from Brooklyn, New York. Last outing for Brooklyn, they won that game against the Lakers.
Andiamo.
And for Johnson.
Per Schroeder che ha creato parecchi problemi all'Italia quest'anno.
Has subbed in for Mo Williams. Atlanta also making some changes here.
Andiamo.
Splitters checked in for Horford.
Scott
comes in for Urebko.
Non va.
And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Kyle Korver. On the court for Atlanta, Dennis Schroeder is out there with Teague. Then it's Splitter. Then it's Thabo Sefolosha. And it's Scott in a power forward position. Scott with the screen on Jack. Schroeder passes to Splitter. Lopez with the steal. Inside from down low. The shot is off. Great D that time from Teague. The Hawks trail by 5. Scott kicks it over to Schroeder. Back to Scott. Takes a 3. That's good. Scott's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Jack passes to Big Red. Back to Jack. Nets passing it around. Here's Bargnani. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Bargnani's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, I love the great assist that time by Jack.
Schroeder kicks to Scott. Splitter sets a screen. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
The Nets making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Justin Holiday's checked in for Atlanta. Hardaway comes in for Teague. And Young, here we go. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
1:16 left here in the first quarter. Schroeder passes to Splitter. And the shot is good. Splitter's got his first 2 points.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Big Red, and he's good on the free. And you hear so often about work ethic of players, but Freak has put his money where his mouth is. He built a private gym at his house so he can put time in on the court, Clark, whenever he wants.
Yeah, that's a good step, man. Freak is well known to be a workout. Well, freak is probably the best way to say it, so that shouldn't come as any surprise.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the put.
Jay, strong work all around, and the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
high
Peccato, qua
quality
ci stava il
shot.
passaggio verso
Just
di
a
noi.
little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him S-H-H-ing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Decidono di fermare la palla fino all'ultimo secondo.
Scott with the screen on Jack. Here's Schroeder. Robinson with the block.
Come al solito non va.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. And here's Freak on the importance of preparing for games.
Grafica assurda.
You know, Clark, is there anyone that really doubts the importance of practice?
No, not at all. I mean, to get to any level of consistent performance, you've got to put the time in, and every player knows that. Some guys just take it to a different level, and Freak certainly has shown that he's willing to come early and stay late, and you can see the fruit of that labor in his game.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And from Brooklyn, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better
Facciamo
quarter
consegnare palla, faccio il
defensively
blocco,
than what we
non ci
saw in the
blocco, come
first.
al solito.
Really a big part of why they're on top here. The defense has been on point.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, Teague and Korver are the guards. Horford is out there with
c'è
Guerrero,
l'assist.
and it's Hardaway in at the 3 slot.
That's the kind of D
Fare la
that you're
valutazione.
not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Teague against Williams. Teague drives in. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for
Gran
2.
giocatore Tig.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Williams passes to Big Red. Back to Williams. Pass to Big Red. Lets the 3 fly. Atlanta with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
Their last game against this squad, they won out thanks to some big contributions from the bench.
No
A
look.
total team effort, and I think the starters enjoyed a chance to be able to step back and relax and enjoy how the bench played.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean,
Sto tornando in
For the
banchina.
first half. Nets out in front.
Joe, throughout the
Abbiamo un'autonomia di 12-13 minuti a partita al momento. In attesa di un contratto migliore. Magari ad Oklahoma per giocare con Durant.
what a night so far for Williams.
Kyle Korver. Si può battere. Giriamo la grave.
Nets leading by 8. Big Red, he's in at shooting guard. Johnson is out there
Signora,
with
come al
Young.
solito.
Then it's Williams. And it's Lopez in at the 5. So that's the Nets 5. Back to Johnson. Baseline J on the way. And good. As it just snugs
ci dà
right
l'assist,
down
dai.
through the net.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
Molto più difficile rubare palla in questo NBA rispetto agli altri.
Williams against T. Down low. And taken away by Johnson.
Heads up interior defense there. He was ready for that entry pass.
Shots good from Young.
Ancora un
And
assist.
now it's a 12-point Brooklyn lead.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
3 punti e 3 assist.
To
Adesso
the
proviamo a
inside.
metterci un po' in proprio.
Here's Splitter. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Big Red passes to Johnson. Feeds it to Lopez.
Brook Lopez.
And Splitter pulls it down.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Here's the screen.
Veloce Tig.
Outside Corver, pass to Cephalosha. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Corver
Devono
gets to
tirare.
Cephalosha. Here's Splitter, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And how about the numbers here for Young? Averaging about 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's a threat to go off in
Stiamo
any
difendendo
game
bene per
from
ora.
anywhere.
Some guys just have the gift, and he's one of them. You need points, he's your go-to guy.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Bargnani comes in for Young, and Jarrett Jack is subbed in for Williams. Atlanta also making some changes here. Hardaway comes in for Cephalosha, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Kyle Korver.
Peccato, ce ne eravamo quasi andati.
Teague with
Trovate
the
il
ball.
numero.
He's been producing a fair amount of offense night in and night out as he's averaging 14 points a game. And it's Jerebko, top of the key. 2 open that time, made it look too easy.
Ci punisce dall'arco.
Jerebko's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hawks.
La palla.
Outside Jack. Here's Big Red, guarded by Hardaway. Johnson, wide
Giriamo
open.
palla bene e arriva la tripla.
Nailed from three-point land.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Peccato solo per la palla
Splitter
persa
with
di
the
prima.
screen on Jack. Schroeder passes to Splitter. T kicks it over to Schroeder. Stolen by Bargnani. Here's Jack.
Se ne va Jack.
And he misses the fast break layup.
Questo no.
The Hawks trail by 11.
Brutto.
Dishes it to Hardaway.
Se ne va in proprio. Se ne va in proprio.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And let's step back for a second to look at the top shooting point guards in basketball this season. 5th best, Jeff Teague.
Some remarkable shooters in that group. I mean, you know that when you're seeing those types of numbers at the point guard position, you're talking about some very intelligent and patient players.
In addition
vediamo
to
qualcun
being
altro più scarso ora.
unbelievably gifted shooters. I mean, these guys have
Vieni
some
qua,
of the
Jack.
smoothest, sweetest strokes in the NBA,
Vieni
which
qua.
means they have some of the best
E vieni da
strokes in the
me.
world.
Guarda te.
Shoots
Tra
the
un
3.
tiro, il tempismo è buono.
Scott pulls it in. Scott's got 4 rebounds in this game. Schroeder with the ball. Now Jack defending. Left side Hardaway. The 17-footer. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the
Pessima
way
difesa
down.
questa volta.
There's 42 seconds
Ce ne
left to play
assumiamo
in
le
the third.
responsabilità.
Here's
Che passaggio
Robinson,
di
plays it up and banks it in. Robinson's got his first 2 points.
They're straying away from the three-point
Jack.
game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Hardaway dishes to Schroeder, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Big Red passes to Jack. There's a screen by
Volevo fare
Robinson.
un catch and shoot,
And
ma Jack fa tutto
here
da
we
solo.
go. Can't hit from 12.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Here's
Peccato.
Schroeder. And no good trying to get that one. And the final period of play just about to start.
Ci fa giocare, non ci fa
And
più
so
giocare.
it's Atlanta with the
L'abbiamo
W.
perso.
This was all.
Well, Al, certainly.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Non una grande partita questa volta. Vediamo chi è stato il migliore in
Ernie
campo.
Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Tiago Splitter. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another.
Tiago Splitter.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself.
Ex
If you're
Sant'Antonio
shooting over
Spurs.
60%, you're playing smart.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show.
Vabbè. Siamo al momento dei saluti. Alla prossima. Ciao.